There's three types of investors that come to me looking for properties in the UAE. Number one is the high yield investor. Number two is someone that's chasing capital gains or capital growth. And number three, someone is chasing wealth preservation, something that's blue chip property. Now, high yield, where do I recommend in different areas here for the different classes, types of investors? High yield is definitely going to be my first choice, is this whole area here, which is JVT, Jumeirah Village Circle, Sports City, Motor City, Arjan, and Studio City. The other area that I would recommend for high yield is Business Bay. And the other one that I would recommend is DLRC over here. What I like about them is the entry price point, purchase a 1-bed, 2-bed, 3-bed, but the studio 1-bed, 2-bed is very affordable for many people. It will give you slight capital growth, but it will also give you a high rental yield. We're talking about 6.5% to about 8.5% net after expenses on a long term, which is pretty good. Now, talk about capital growth, where we're seeing them. So capital growth or high capital appreciation is generally in areas that are still getting built out. They're not quite there yet, infrastructure wise. So you're buying early. The rental yields aren't that great right now. But the idea is as the infrastructure is getting built, as the whole area is getting built, that curve is going to grow. The areas that we see for that, definitely Dubai South. With everything that's happening there, a lot of infrastructure is getting built out there. The other area that I'm looking at that from a capital growth perspective is waterfront property, which is Maritime City and Dubai Islands. That's in Dubai. The other opportunity that I see in Dubai for capital growth is definitely this whole area here, Creek Harbour, Meydan, and Nad Al Sheba as well. Even though Nad Al Sheba and Meydan, it is very established, there's still a lot of rejuvenation happening there. And this whole area getting built out here and being so close to downtown, it's really going to grow in value a lot. The other area is obviously, we spoke about it before, is Ras Al Khaimah. Okay, this is going to be a high capital appreciation play, but you just need to see the long-term vision there and you'll see that capital growth grow as well for you. In Abu Dhabi, over here, definitely Al Khudriyat Island, without a doubt, capital appreciation right there, but you're entering in at a bit of a higher price. Okay, so wealth preservation, what's all that about? That's all about people that, have got some money because it's a higher entry point and they just want to put their capital somewhere where it's nice and easy. You'll get them a nice return from a rental and a capital appreciation perspective, but they're not breaking any record, but it's just nice and safe. Where would we put our money? One, Palm Jumeirah and Dubai Marina, which is one of the hubs in Dubai. Definitely be putting your money there. That's number one. And number two is downtown. That's where you want to be putting your money. If you want to go for that higher ticket and you want to look for villas, townhouses, these type of properties, the high-end properties, one of my favorite areas to put your money in a safe space, in a safe area, is Jumeirah Golf Estate over here. This is one of the best places to put your money if you want that high-end villas and townhouses. Okay, so some areas that you need to think about. They're all different budgets, but something for you guys to research on another day. So you've got JVT, there's a lot of villas and townhouses there. That's a consideration and some good schools. JVC, that's where I ended up being purely because of what I was able to get for the price, the size of the house, but it does have its pros and cons. These two areas are not community or gated communities. They're open to the rest of the people. There's also like this area here, Arjan and Science Park. That's also another area to consider. One area that's really popular with people is over here, which is Dubai Hills. It's pretty much one of the top gated communities over here. There's Dubai Hills Mall over here as well, so it's really good to live. It is on the higher side, but from a cost perspective to live, okay? Something to consider. Other areas that are growing in popularity, you've got Sports City here, and there's a gem school over here. That's Victory Heights. Behind it, you've got a new development which is called Tilal Ghaf. Very nice for villas and townhouses. We've also got Motor City here. There's quite a bit of townhouse communities in there. And then you start moving backwards a bit more, okay? And that's where you've got Arabian Ranches 1, 2, and 3. You've also got through here, you've got Damac Hills, okay? And over here, you've got Damac Lagoons. Through here, you've got Damac Hills 2, which is quite a distance away, but very cost effective from what you're getting there. And you've also got Town Square through here. Now, Town Square is a really interesting one because even though it feels very far out, the community here is very, very nice. Like there's a lot of parks, a lot of amenities. Everyone that lives in Town Square loves living there. So that's what I've found from talking to people. So these are the areas. There's also Mudun back behind here. But from what I've seen and heard, a lot of people prefer Damac Hills over Mudun. So that's this area here. That's the main area where a lot of the townhouses and villas are. The other one that I would probably look at is actually here in Al Furjan. Okay, there's villas and townhouses there and they're pretty large, but it's not a gated community as such. But it's something to consider. Now, if you want to take that level up, that step up from price range wise, then you start talking about Jumeirah Golf Estate, probably one of my favorite estates in Dubai. And then you've got this whole area here of Emirates Hills and the Meadows and the Springs. So there's quite a bit there, a lot of options that you can do. The other option that you have as well, if you want to be more up in the northern areas next to downtown and Business Bay up there, you've got this whole area here, which is pretty much Nadal Sheba and Maidan. And also you've got Silicon Oasis down here, as well as we start going down Al Ain Road, which is now we're talking about the Valley and a couple of other locations through here. So there's really two major parts, areas that you can consider for villas and townhouses, either being around 3 different areas, 1, 2, or 3 around there.